back with my Comancheria playthrough. And it is my second game. My first one, I just went ahead and won a quick victory. It's pretty much an easy mode, as they say. And here, I guess it's a little bit, and it depends on how far you advance along the scenarios. The first scenario is easy. Second scenario is, medium, and the third one's the hardest. So we're gonna try to work our way all the way up to the end, I guess. What I've done since we're at the Operation Cleanup phase right now, but we have taken advantage and had a little bit of lull in activity and just concentrated on boosting the culture of Comanche Empire, the nation at this point in time, early in the stages of the empire. It was a two turns. We did that 2 turns consecutively, and we happened to have 2 rancherias, so we were able to get at least 2 culture points. So we were able to boost that sucker up twice. I think we're down there at 3. We went all the way up to 5. Then we started sending some bands out, because by then we had restocked our luck in the old draw cup. All the success chits went back in there, so luck was to be had, and we did have some luck in the rating. So there you go. Our war chief in Rancheria A has had some success. He's got some good mojo going there. 3 success counters in the form of 3 success counters. Here is our finished 2 brave band. We had a couple braves go out there and round up a bunch of goodies. What we got here? We had guns. We had trade goods. I think we went and had horses. So we went out and got some horses. But more importantly, what he really did was when he went out and raided. So we got some good ravage counters on our. I think we might have 3. Yeah, 3. One more and he's gone. But the thing of it is I'm thinking now we should have just went ahead and put a ravaged on each one. And just start putting ravage counters on there. Put at least 1 ravage counter on there, because there's a certain part of this game where it, I don't know if it's passage of time or another, maybe a planning phase or something like that, where if you have, I think it's probably passage of time, where any tribe that has at least 1 ravage counter on it is taken off. So you might want to, instead of trying to hammer one out real quick, go ahead and put those on there, although we're not nowhere near the passage of time. But we are at the point where we'll start rolling, and if we get this number or less, we'll get on to a passage of time, which entails a whole bunch of steps. All right, right now we're at Operation Cleanup phase. Enforce stacking rules. Bands and rancherias relinquish their booty. So we'll go ahead and do that. And what of our war chief? We got guns, we got trade goods, and we got horses. Now these guns and trade goods come into effect mostly during the success check. You have some modifiers, but we did pretty good. We didn't use them up yet. We didn't expend them. Yeah, it comes in on the success checks a lot. Big modifiers there, and maybe in the combat too. All right, let me see after that. Transferring, we have transferring resources on there, and return all success counters. So that's good. No success counters or resources on it. Operations are turn track. All right, finished bands. Here you go. We got to roll a dice if it's less than 3, equal to or less. If the die roll is equal to or less the number of finished bands in the rancheria, the enemy will execute a free instruction. He's got a lot of, well, I don't know about a lot. Oh, yeah, he does. Wow. We built them up. All right, so I guess 3 or less. Which one do we want to use for a low number? 3 or less. All right, so we dodged that bullet, but it comes right back up in this next section. All right, reveal 1 success counter. So what you really want to do here is get a success counter. You don't want to get any more of these. These built up big time. So we got a big enemy offensive coming our way, whether it's the Spanish or the tribes in Canada with their far reach down to Texas. So, and they got quite the empire going on there. Oops. All right. 1 draw, 1 chit, 1 chit, 1 chit. Here we go. Reveal. Hopefully it's success. No, it's not. It's 3 enemy action points to add to all these. Wow. Now what you do is for enemy action point counter, pretty much take their turn. So that's what we're going to end up doing. And we'll roll the blue die as illustrated on the card. Find out which band it will be. Who's gonna get all those points? The North tribes or the Spanish on the Western or Southern front? We got a 2. And that deals with the North. I think I would have rather been the Spanish. But 2 means no, yeah, it's the North. So they will go. Let's randomize them. The North is our randomization die. Sorry about that. And we'll go. Number 3 gets randomized, and that switches from ally to raid. Now this one's hunt. Now we also have an ally counter here. So does that mean the whole tribes, the whole northern tribes are our ally, or just that little one right there? Oh, we'll find out, because the first one's gonna be hunt. So we'll go ahead and move that over to an active, and we'll spend 3 enemy action points to do the enemy hunt procedure. Be right back. Randomly determine a territory. And that is number 3, which corresponds with Leno Escatado. Alright. If there's any open spots, we're supposed to put a bison in there. What do we do? Oh, it's a hunt, so you think you'd take one out. Randomly determine the territory. 1 or more bisons are in that territory. 1 counter is stock. 2 stock. Random selection. Okay, so we'll go to another die roll for spot number 3. That is a 2, so the 2 spot. Oh, right, nothing there. So we'll go to the next one. 5. There's a bison there. Okay, so that's how they hunted. That simulates the resources being depleted, I guess. Right, that's their hunt. Select territory, next highest symbol, so 6. Repeat until bison is removed. No bison or any blah 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 blah. The enemy instruction represents rival hunters poaching on Comanche hunting grounds. So there you go. Rival hunters. Alright, what else we got going on here? We'll do another. That's another hunt. So there you go. Spend another 2. We'll take these. So we'll take another 2 enemy action points, because that costs 2. Slip that 2 back into the cup, and we will hunt again. Random territory is now a 2. Wow. Oh, that corresponds with Lower Arkansas. Let's see if we can find a spot with some bison on 4. 4 does have a bison in it, so more bison herds being thinned out or diminished. Alright, that is that. Our next one, raid. That'll be 2. Check out the raid. We'll be right. Well, let's go ahead. North already has a war column. It does not. That works. Blah 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 blah. Ravage counters. They always want you to take care of ravage before you do anything else. There are no ravage. Oh yeah, there is ravage counters. Ooh, we went back here. Recover instead of terminate this procedure. Oh. Alright, we gotta take off our first hunt. Our first hunt was right here. So we'll put that bison on back. And we gotta take off ravage. I gotta remember that. Remember that whenever you play that game. If there's anything going on with this guy, yeah, he's got ravage counters on there. So, me space, execute recover instruction instead. Alright, recover instruction. Remove 1 ravage counter from the space containing an enemy piece. Is on the active enemy spaces randomly choose among spaces. Well, there's no more, so that's just a recover, so we could take 1 off. Alright. That is this. Now he had another hunt. So where did we take that bison off of? Oh, Lower Arkansas. Put that bison back. And remove this. He's still got a ravage counter on there. So let me see. Hunt, and raid. He won't raid. He will remove a ravage counter. So that's the third one. Well, it's taking care of a lot of all of our work. That's what all these will do. Is just take off everything we've raided on. Okay, our next one is encroached, which is a 4. So we'll take 4 enemy action points, put them back in here, and use encroached, and we will go on from there. We're caught up. We're got it all straightened out now. All right. Unfortunately for us, or rather fortunately, depends on how you look at it, no more ravage, so the encroachment will take place. And we'll be right back with the details. Real easy with an encroachment die roll. We got a 5. That corresponds with Red River. Player's choice. Encroachment. Oh, you know what? Oh, he's got 1 tribe marker left. Huh. Let's encroach. It's my choice which one I want to. We'll remove a bison from down here. I guess that's far enough away. And the northern tribes expanding big time. More than the Comanches. They're our biggest rivals. Alright, that'll be it. That's it for encroachment. That took off 4. Next one will be encroachment again with another 4. So we'll roll a die. 3 equals Llano Escalato. We will take off this one here. Well, this one here. You know what? We don't have any more tribes. So we'll have to find out what we do here. Find out. We'll be right back. All right, he's got it covered. If no more tribes are available, we will do a random hunt instead. So that's number 4, which is, again, Upper Arkansas? Nope. Oh, where's number 4? 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Do I not see it at all? Oh, this is great. Oh, here it is. Red River. Alright, Red River Hunt. We'll take one of these bison off. That will take care of that encroachment. Let's go ahead and reset this. Bottom one goes to the top. There you go. Alright. We'll reset. Next one, 5. Oh, 4, 5. We'll give him 2 available. We do another encroachment. Rolled encroach. Oh, we got no more tribes, so it'll be a 6 for a hunt. That's over here, so we'll take off one of the bison on the green. Bison are going quick. That is it. He has 2 enemy action points, which will not be enough to do our next encroachment. So encroach goes up, 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 and over. So this is mostly what we're working for: encroachments and raids and hunts. Luckily, nothing real serious against us. That is it. We have used up all those action. That wasn't too bad. Definitely wasn't too bad. So he's got 2 available left. I think it is walk the dog time for me, so I'm going to have to take a little break here. We've also got to get ready for Thursday Night Football on the big DraftKings Showdown, $50,000. We'll be doing a lot of homework on that. But we had a nice little break. We'll be back with more. Ooh, Comanche, having a great time. This is also a peace space. They don't give me a counter for that, so we'll go ahead and put that peace space homemade counter there. Just remind you that it's a peace space. And there's certain ramifications on that. That'll be it. We'll take a little break with our dice, and we'll be back. We're going to find out where we were on this. So that was oh, okay, I'm back here. Yeah, that's one thing about this game. There's always steps within steps within steps. But that was the Operation Cleanup phase. We'll return to the War Column phase when we're done. We'll get back. All right, then. A couple days, I think, later, since my last available gaming session. That's why these games take a year or so on this channel to finish. But yeah, we were watching. As a matter of fact, take a little note. I was talking about games that I know of that are based on Western Native American experience. And besides Joel Toppin's Navajo Wars, there's Comanche. I was watching the the king of the bad jokes, legendary bad jokes, Cody Carlson. And he has another game by GMT called Plains Indian Wars, or Indian Plains Wars. No, something with those 3 words in it. Plains Indian Wars. And even though the map did look a little bit like this, I think it's nothing to do with this type of Joel Toppin design. It's its own game. It's got blocks, I think counters. It's a kind of a hex and counter type game. But there you go. There's one to chalk up as we go through our Native American gaming experience, I guess. We're on the war column phase, and luckily for us, it's early in the Empire, and I imagine later on in the game you're gonna have war columns coming all over the place. So right now we're let off easy, and we got the easy part of the game because there's no war columns, so it can keep on going over to the operations phase, where you as a player and as the Comanches pretty well have free reign now. They are encroaching. We do have one tribe in Lower Arkansas, so really that ain't much. You can see here all these gray tribes. Those are all competitive, and I don't know if they're all really. You can see up here, this enemy space is gray. On the outside of all these, there's green, yellow, and blue, and at the outsides of these are gray. So are all these considered the northern tribes that are just come on down through here? Are these just other tribes? You know what I mean? I mean, it's hard to distinguish a northern tribe coming down from the north with, I guess it'd be their war column with these. I mean, do these all represent the Norse settlements, or is there north up here and these are just different settlements? Who knows? But anyway, got me an old peace space marker to remind me that's a peace space. And since there's no war columns, let me find out. Like I said, it's been a while since I've sat down here, and I want to check out my strategy because got to meet these objectives before we go into the second, I guess, scenario. Let me check this out, and we'll be right back with our options. We'll be right back. Back with some more playing time. We're going to take full advantage. Oh, where are we at here? It's been a while. It's been a couple days, again, since the last segment. Oh, let me see here. We were at the war column phase, but fortunately for us, we're still early in the game, and war columns are few and far between, so we could go straight to the operation. So it's mostly concentrating on taking advantage of no war columns and getting a lot of stuff done here in the Empire. In other words, it's all Comanche time. It's all the Comanche time. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure Joel's got programmed into this game that we're going to have more war columns that we're going to know what to do with. Here is the white man starts to encroach. There you go. And we got encroachments coming up from the north. Right now, it's all about the northern tribes, so far as the luck of the die rolls have us. I'm debating, and we're looking here, if we want to send some bands out, or if we want to do, we have concentrated on the Comanche culture and got that bumped up to 5. I think we boosted that up by 2, so we took 2 in succession culture options. Right now I'm thinking about sending the bands on out, but we gotta look at how many successes we got. We only got 3 in there, which ain't bad. We've still got a good chance of getting some success if we go out and raid. That's what we need to really do, is send the bands out and raid. Unfortunately for us, when it came time for all the enemy action points, well, you know what, might be fortunate, because if it was the Spanish in the south or the west, they might have encroached on up because they didn't have no repairing to do. So luckily we pulled the northern tribes, and they had a bunch of repairing to do, which kept them busy. They didn't go on offensive to us, so we're going to try to take advantage of the lull and the empty enemy action point space here. They have 2 of them available over there. That ain't much. You can't buy much with 2 points, so I think the opposition might be a little bit on the quiet side. Now I got to decide whether I want to send out the bands and raid, and or if I want to plan. Planning has a lot of advantages. I don't think we've raided enough to start planning, though. It's kind of weird. You would think you would plan first before you went out and did all that, but it really don't work out that way. it's almost better to go out and send your bands first. And I could be wrong. Let me take a little break here. Having a great time with the Indian tribes, settlements encroaching. And I was talking earlier about Comancheria and Joel Toppin's Navajo Wars. And not really knowing if there was too much Navajo or Native American / Cowboys and Indian type games. And I did see one from Cody Carlson. Oh, Cody with his legendary bad jokes. Anyway, Indian Plains Wars, or Plain Indian Wars, or that don't make no sense. Indian Plains Wars or something is what it was. And Plains Indian Wars, maybe. Another GMT game. The map looked kind of similar to this, but it was in no way this type of game. Totally different type game. I mean, it had blocks, wooden blocks, actual counters. And I think it might have even been a hex and counter game. I'm not sure, but yeah, very good. We'll chalk one up. I was thinking about that earlier on one of these segments that we did. I'm trying to remember if there was any real Native American games. Like I said, there probably is. There's probably hundreds, but there's just the ones that I don't know. All right, when I come back, I had to decide whether to improve the culture, plan, or send out my bands for raiding. I'll be right back. I think I'm going to go ahead and send my bands out to hunt. Raid. And I guess that's it. We have a hunt, move. Depends on whether an active band possesses a horse counter. Raid. Oh, our trade. There you go. I thought there was another one there we were missing. So, I don't know about trade. We don't have really many trade goods. We need to get us some more captives. Is what we need to do. So we're gonna raid now. We have two rancherias, rancherias. Yeah, that's what they're called. Settlements is what I always like to call them, though. A or B. If I send them out in B, the closest, I don't know, that's 1, 2, 1, 2. I guess we could go over there and raid this way. So maybe that's what we'll end up doing. So he's all set to go. We'll put him over here to the left-hand side. That's all the medicine he has. So we'll grab him. We'll grab his war chief and some horses. And there you go. We are settling out onto B. And we will move our movement points to 5 to keep track. We will go 1, 2, and that costs 1 movement point to raid, if I'm not mistaken. And we get to do a success check. Now, success check gets modified if you have guns or trade goods. You can do some rerolls, but we don't have them with us. So we will go ahead and go to the all-important and main part of the game called the success check. Alright. We get to draw as many counters as his strength, and that's 2. Ooh, if we have a war chief, roll a die and compare it to his medicine. His medicine's only a 1. So we have to go equal to or less. So what does medicine to do? Draw 1 extra, so 1 or less. We'll take that chance. Alright, we have a die in there, I guess, because I'm not seeing one here. Oh, here it is. Alright. 1 or less. Oh, right, so we get to draw 3 from the old success draw cup. And our war chief comes through. Oh, there's 1, here's 2. Here is the 3rd. Alright, looking for success. Not enemy action points. 2 enemy action points. 4 enemy action points. 3 enemy action points. Oh. Alright, well, no success at all with that. As a matter of fact, the enemy is getting stocked up because he's got 2 more over on his other spot. That was one of the most disastrous raids you could have, I guess. Let me check out what we do next and make sure I followed all the procedures. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Ouch, that was a tough little tribe there. We'll be right back. Alright, we have 4 movement points left. We are 2 away from home base. We will go ahead and take another movement point hit. I guess we could roll a die for War Chief. See if lightning strikes twice. Oh, almost. All right, this time we'll only get 2 from the counter. I'm gonna do this. Draw. And we, like I said, success should be in there. Well, it depends. We have 3 success drawn out and 3 and 3. I'm not sure what the whole count is on everything, but there you go. Looking for success this time. Only 2. Not good. And even worse. Oh, we got to bring that band on in. They're causing more trouble than it's worth. Gank him in. That War Chief. I don't know what we can do about him, but that's it. We're done. Should we maybe hunt? 3 movement points cost us 2 more. There's a bison there between us and home base. Oh, or should we move him out someplace and leave him out there and get us another one established? Huh. It's leaving this one without anybody there, so it's pretty vulnerable. That's not a good strategy. Hunt. 2 movement points. Ouch. We have a total of 3 left. 1 with a horse. 2 if we possess War Chief. So that'd be 1, 2. We have a horse to get left back. I think we'll take that bison. Alright, let's go ahead and move here. Let's see if we got enough. We have 3 movement points here. Goes down to 2. It cost us 2 with the War Chief to hunt the bison. We'll take possession of the bison. Now we can't get back, but we have horses. So we'll expend the horse. And it'll get us back here. We had to spend 1 or 2 to get us out to hunt. That leaves us with 0, but we had a horse, and it got us back. So we're back with some bison. He will go to B with his War Chief and in the finished side, but he will not relinquish his booty yet. Alright, more bands to activate on other settlements or rancherias. But I'm looking down here. Wow. I guess the good news from this is there should be more of them in there. So we'll go ahead and stock this on up. We flip these on over to their unfinished side. Which is everybody able to start stacking them up to the... I want these here. Because you activate the one on the most right, and we want the strongest one. So this is how you get everybody set to go. And who's ever in here, you have to put out here. So if there were more, I'd have to put them out, but that's our limit. Luckily for us, you got big medicine. So there you go. We will activate our first one, and we're going to send him out with, guns, trade goods, horses, and a War Chief. He'll be our main war band going out there to kick ass and take names. He's all the way back here. He's only got 5 movement points because there's 2 of them. The more you have, the less you can move, which makes sense. But, I mean, there's only 2. And I don't know if that represents actual 2 Braves or maybe how many, maybe 10 per point. You never know. The Joel never did make that clear. So there he is with 5 movement points. We don't want to go against our ally right now because if a tribe comes down, a war column, they'll have to engage our ally first. So we'll go like this. 1, 2, leaving us with 3. Raid costs 1, down to 2. We will have 2 to go to raid with. Our War Chief in A is also rated at a 1, so we'll take a chance and roll a 1, see if we get another success draw. 3, he don't, so we'll get 2 in the cup. This will be creepy. I'm going to have to do this together. We're doing some bad luck. Hey, what's up with our little creepy Christmas nutcrackers? They're all good. It's all good. Let's see here. Put 1. I get 2. That's not really that many, but looking for success. We need some booty, and we need some ravage counters. We're not doing good on either. We're behind with our massive loss from our brothers from across the way. Let us down. Alright, well, I had a sneak peek of that one, so I think our luck's not really going to be that much better. Ouch. And good. So let me hold off here and see what the trade goods will do us. We got trade goods with us and guns. Be right back for maybe a redraw. We'll be right back. Okay, well, I could spend a trade good to put both of these back and redraw. Don't know if we're going to do that. We're going to live with this, which is a big ouch. And we will get one success. And that will, we'll take a captive. And we get to put a ravage counter on the yield. Now let's look at our cards here, though. Ooh, warfare. During the action's active ban, the same space tried zone may spend movement points equal to its strength to make a success check. For each success drawn, place one ravage counter. Alright, so unlike the other one, let's make sure we're doing this right. For each success drawn, place a ravage counter. So if I would have drawn two, I could put another one on there. So this card would have helped us out with its warfare and on the warpath. But unfortunately, we only had one success counter. So this will go up here, to our boy up there. We'll take us a captive. There you go. We will not. But we still got our trade good. We still got that. There you go. And one ravage counter. Alright. So we have 2 movement points left. We have horses. It costs 1 to raid. We raided with 1. We have 1 movement point left. And horses to get us back. Let's raid again. So we got 1 movement point down to 1. Cost 2 to get us back. Yep, I got it calculated right. Let's roll for our war chief. We need a 1. Oh, not good. So we get 2 draws from the cup. Alright, here we go. Draw number 1. And draw number 2. And like I said, per this card, let's see, 2. Alright, looking for success. There should be a bunch in there. Should be a bunch. We pretty well cleaned it out. Ain't no more bad luck. Oh. Now do I want to use my trade goods and redraw? No, we will not. We'll hold off on that. We'll give him this. I'll take me another captive. Put the success over here. And that'll be it. We'll take possession. Now we gotta get home. 2 captives. Any success puts at least 1 ravage on there, so he'll get at least 1 more ravage. But we couldn't use our card because we didn't get 2 success. If we had another success, we could have used the card and put another ravage on there. All right, we gotta get home. We got 1 movement point left. That'll get us out to here. We will kill our horses. Or I don't know what to do with them, but we'll use them. We'll spend our horse token here. Back into the pile. And that'll get us home. There you go. And we will. Oh, wait, no. Wrong way out here. I miscalculated. Ouch. We're stuck. That sucks. Ugh. We're out of movement points and out of horses. What do we do? What do we do? I guess we'll have to stay out there. Bad mojo. And like I said, you gotta be not the sharpest tool in the shed, but we came up short on that one. Alright, well, I guess we could. Oh, what do we have to do here? Not raid. Put one of our raids back. Alright. There you go. Captive, you're going back. We'll spend our horse then to get us on home. We couldn't raid again. We couldn't have got that captive. That's why we'll have to do that. And we'll come home with whatever booty we got. And he is in Rancheria A. And he's on his finished side. We got our guns, trade goods, war chief, and our one captive. We couldn't have raided again. Now, could we have hunted and got a bison? Who knows? But we're done. All right. That is it. Ouch. Very expensive. Don't want to send anybody else out. That could be an option. We do have more. And to our credit, to our plus side, there ain't that many more in there. I think we are going to activate another one. We'll activate him. Leave the guns there. We're not going to use them for anything, I don't think. Let me look and see what the gun benefit is. I think that is. I thought they all had to do with success checks, so hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, if we want to spend the guns counter, we take that with us. When we have a success check, we can put one of those action points back in. Now, as it is, I don't want to use it that way. So we still have 2 guns, but yeah, it might have came in handy. But as it is right now, we'll live with it. I think we'll be all right. Do we want to take guns with us and put another one back? Whew. No, we'll live with what we got. All right, so where's our last man? He's here. He will not take guns. We're in A. We got 5 movement points. We will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That won't get us back though. Let's go 2, 1, 2, or 3. 1 to raid. We can't draw anything else because we don't have a war chief with us. So 1 to raid. It has 2 left to get us home. So this has got to be it. There we go. Number 1. And number 2. Like I said, if we had guns with us and we drew an enemy action point, we could put it back. But we don't have guns with us. We didn't take them. So, all right, looking for success. There's number 1. There's number 2. All right, now that'll also give us 2 ravage counters as per the warfare card. So that'll wipe that enemy settlement off the face of the earth. Let's put these on there by him. Now we'll take these 2 success counters and put them with our war chief. Do we put them with our war chief? I guess we do. We take them back with us. I'll check that out. But boy, he's got quite the success going on there. And we get 2 more captives. We'll take captives with us. Although we need horses, don't we? We don't have any horses. We'll take captives. And we'll go back with our 2 movement points. 1, 2. Back to Rancheria A with our booty, which is a couple captive counters. And our little brave is Vinny. Alright, that's how you do that. Now we can launch some more. Oh, well, this one here's done. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 counters on him. That'll kill off anybody. So if we send these old boys out. Although, here we go. I don't know how many more are in there. We've got a lot here. I think we might just call that a turn. And go on to the enemy action option, which is always at least one option, one action. Alright, looking around. Everything's here's good. We're good. Should we go out and trade? Oh, we got captives now. Let's take a little break here, and we will be back having a great time with the enemy settlements. We got ravaging we're doing. All kinds of resources. And loving Joel Toppin's card play. He's got cards all over the place to make the game interesting. Can't wait to get back. We will be back. Alright, the only thing keeping me from sending the bands out are all that stack of success. equaled here. I don't know what he doesn't say anything about if the cup goes empty. Huh. Oh, we got the big movement points there with 6. That's one thing that was kind of hindering us, was the long trek out here to these other settlements. 2-strength bands didn't have the movements. Real boys do. Therefore, I believe we are going to send a band on out. The rightmost, he will be here. We'll move our movement points up to 6. He will go 1, 2, 3. Spend another movement point. Oh, we can't get back though. I got no more horses. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it puts him out in the middle of nowhere. We still can't do that. The only one we could do it to is our ally. Need to get rid of him. 1, 2. So that gives us 4. That's more like it. They do have a stipulation here about what to do when you are attempting to raid an ally, but that takes our ally out. I think we'll keep him back in here. We'll take that back. I think we're done with our operations. We will go to the operation cleanup phase, I do believe, but at least we got one of them down. We got to restock. Ooh, and get ready. The only good thing about this is we do have an ally there, so if a warband does come down, I guess he could always take care of this rancheria. And that rancheria hasn't got that many braves in it. It only has 2 compared to about 4. Yeah, 4 braves there. Plus we got guns in that settlement. All right, we'll be back having a great time. Like I said, I don't know if we'll call it a video, but I'm gonna take a little break here. Make sure we're doing everything right. It's nice to just get off camera, take a look at your board, and check things out. We'll be right back. All right then, after now we're stopping our operation, so we kind of collect action points equal to the number of empty spaces to our leftmost bands. There's 2 here, none here, but 2 here, so we'll definitely take those 2 action points. This down to 0, 1, 2, and there is our board. Not too bad. Could use some military points. Come on up there. Military or culture, get down to 0. It's G. Oh. Alright. Yeah, it took me a while to think about that, but anyway, let me see here. What else are we doing there? Activate anyone. Okay. Well, we got action points now. Any band, by spending action points equal to his strength. Do we want to carry on? We might. Well, like I said, that's the only reason we don't want to carry on right there and right here. But we do have cards. They'll definitely help us out. Oh, do we want to do anything here? I guess what we could do is take one of these. I don't know. Let me check this out real quick. We're right back. All right, I'm seeing that as mostly action that would benefit you if you have somebody out in the field. I could have saved the action points and just activated these boys here, but I chose not to. So if anything, I could activate this one here, but I'm not going to, because the raid would be 2 movement points away, and well, I don't know if does he relinquish all of his stuff and get his goodies back? I don't think he does. Let's see here. Unfinished side before taking possession of resources and Mahima counters and spending movement points. Oh, I guess he can. By spending equal to his strength, such a band may be activated from any location except the reservation. If the band is marked as finished, flip the band over to its unfinished side before taking possession of resource and war chief counters and spending movement points. I guess he could. Oh, what would be the advantage of that? I don't want to spend my action points, so we're not going to do that. Operation core is on the operation marker's on a numbered space. Make our die roll. All right, here we go. This might be key. If the roll is equal to or lower than the number to the must-do passage of time, so we might get stuck with it. There you go. equal to or less than a 3. We need a high number. 4, we got it. All right. Otherwise, advance the operation counter 1 box towards a must-do passage of time, which we'll do. Then we'll do an operation cleanup phase. We'll call this a video, or maybe we'll do the operation cleanup real quick. And check that out. That one's called a video. Don't want to get too long, but all the idiosyncrasies and all the different operations are having a great time with this. We are still a little bit short, though, of our victory check objective. So if the game ended now, we'd be a big loser. All right, we'll be back. All right, well, you hear all that commotion up there. That's our hardwood floors getting vacuumed. And Mama wants to play some Halloween too. So when we come back, we're on the operation cleanup phase. And we got a bunch of actions that will be going on between either the enemies, Spanish in the south and west, or our Native American opponents, and with all kinds of success. So that represents good mojo. We should be spreading that around, building ourselves up, getting ready. Hopefully not a victory check, because we're not ready yet. We still got enemy tribes. Okay, we're on our way, but we ain't there yet. We'll be back. See how this game goes on. Okay, well, we'll pick up with the operation cleanup phase. You can see here that we have did some damage to our opposition. We have 2 more spaces to neutralize through brutality of raiding. I think we got this one off the board, so we'll go ahead and clean up. And that enforced stacking rules, that's all good. Everybody in their ranchery is relinquished their butte. So these 2 braves here will let everybody see the captives that they've caught. You can hear the Indians howling and hooting as the captives are displayed. Kind of barbaric, but hey, that's the way it was back then. All right, this one here will relinquish his guns, his trade goods, his war chief, and more captives. So there you go. We got a couple. We need to get those guns over to another tribe. Well, I guess each band can take some, so now I guess they're fine there. We have trade goods, so Rancheria A is definitely resourceful or resource bountiful. All right, well, that is it for that. Oh, transfer any resource counters, not there. Return all success counters from the save space of the operations track, and that's not there either. Roll for each rancheria with finished bands. If the roll is less than or equal to the number of finished bands, the enemy gets a free action. So we got 2 there. We need a 1. If he gets a 1, he gets a free action. 6, far from it. And this one here is just 1. You can't get anything lower than that, so no roll on that one. All right. Oh, draw reveal 1 success counter. Here we go. Drawing 1. And like we said, we're hoping it is a success, but I don't think it is. It is enemy points. Not good. So now, from everything we've done, what we really need here now is when we do roll, which will be our next step for enemy, we don't want it to be the north, because they'll start replacing these ravish counters. So anybody but the north. So that's what we'll have to do now. It'll be the enemy turn. We'll roll to find out which enemy is activated. Anything but a 1 or 2, I guess, is what we're looking for. Anything but a low number. Oh, you can't make this up. All right, what's them? We'll roll on their randomization. And what that is a 1. That's when it's going to take place. So instead of peace, it will be culture. Huh. All right, so that one was randomized, and we will go ahead and well, hold on. Gotta do it the right way there, goofball. It's the north. Their top one will go from encroached to raid. All right, then they'll play that first one. It'll be 2 points. They definitely got the points and a half, so we're gonna have a big offensive here again by the our arch enemies. and the one's right real close to us. That's really going to put us down. And when it comes time for their actions, instead of a raid, they will always repopulate and repair the damage. So we'll have at least 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully we could use up a bunch of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they use up these many, and then these will go on through there. But yeah, we'll waste 9 of their enemy action points and just. We got 4 of them though. They got plenty though. They can absorb the rebuilding of their culture or of their settlements, of the rancherias, and then have some. So this is going to be a long enemy offensive. We're going to call it a video right here. When we come back, a lot of enemy action points to use up. Like I said, these will be in restoration. We'll be back.